To detach ourselves from thoughts, we have to experience our real being. We have to come to experience the I amness, which is subtler than thinking. There is a teaching from Nisargadatta Maharaj. He tells us that all thoughts point to you as the knower of them. This knower is this presence which we feel in every experience as I am. You are not the thinker. You are not the thinking. You are the knowing or the knower in which thinking is appearing and disappearing. From where are you perceiving thinking? What is it that knows the appearance and disappearance of thoughts? Becoming aware of that subtler space within you, from where you perceive thinking, that, my friend, is the answer to how do we detach ourselves from thought. That's what we will explore very deeply in this video. And we will even go over some very practical exercises that will help you experience this, not only understand it on an intellectual level. Here, let me share a teaching with you. It is also by Maharaj. He said, reject all that does not necessarily go with the basic fact, I am. The ideas, I am born at a given place at a given time from my parents, and now I am so-and-so, living at, married to, father of, employed by, and so on, are not inherent in the sense I am. Do you see how I am is just your sense of self, your very experiential, plain sense of being what you are? But the sense of being is constantly being attributed to thoughts and the ideas that are always revolving in thoughts, such as what Maharaj just mentioned. So right now, while we're together, feel into your sense of being, but don't associate it with any concept. You are not the sound that is being heard. You are not the sight that is being seen. You are not the sensations that you are experiencing. You are not the thoughts that are appearing. When we separate all of these things from your sense of being, your sense of being is just plain, naked, uncovered. You only are here as the witness. And your self, you only sense as the feeling I am. As you listen to the rest of our talk today, stay with this I am. Now let's cover a visual that will also help you understand this more deeply. If you take a look over here, I want you to see your experience in 3 different layers. First layer is the outermost layer, and follow my mouse, please. The outermost layer is of physical phenomena, that which we perceive as solid, that which is inside the realm of the sense perceptions, what you see, hear, taste, touch, and smell. Notice how the subtler layer is mind. Mind, you do not see, you do not hear, you do not taste, you don't touch, you don't smell. But do you deny its existence? No, right? You see thoughts. You know thoughts are there. The self that knows is subtler than even the mind. You don't see your thoughts with the eyes, but you know thoughts are there. What sees the thoughts? Please take a moment to really feel that in your experience. You don't see thoughts with the eyes, yet you know thoughts are there. What is aware of thought? Can you see how you, the knower of thought, are prior to thought and subtler than thought? You see thoughts come and go. You do not come and go. You are not the thinking which appears and disappears. Let's take a look at our second visual. which portrays the same thing in a different way. Notice the outermost layer of your experience, which is the physical world, the realm of the senses, and how it is constantly changing. It is in a constant flux of change, appearing, disappearing, appearing, disappearing. Now, when we take a subtler step into the layer of mind, these clouds represent thoughts, feelings, sensations. You do not see thoughts, feelings, sensations with the eyes. You do not hear thoughts, feelings, sensations with the ears. You do not taste thoughts, feelings, sensations with the tongue. You get the point. So these aren't being perceived by the sense perceptions because they are subtler than what the sense perceptions can perceive. Yet, you are aware of their existence, even though they are invisible and imperceivable by the senses because they are subtler than the senses. You are aware of them. You do not deny that thoughts exist. You see their coming and going. And that's another thing. Thoughts, just like physical experience, are always in a flux of appearing, disappearing. Notice the arrows. This symbolizes change. But you, my friend, are aware of change while yourself being changeless. How do we detach ourselves from thought? You start to own into your I amness. Notice how your I amness never, ever changes. Your feeling I am is the same in this experience and has been the same in every experience. The world that you experienced when the body was 10 years old was different. The body itself, when you were 10 years old, was different. The mind that you experienced when the body was 10 years old was different. But take a moment to reflect. Was the sense I am ever different? You always feel like you are the same self throughout all of these experiences. Experiences come and go, they keep changing. Thoughts keep coming and going, they keep changing. I am stays as I am. So, the essential aspect of meditation to detach yourself from thought is hone in on your I amness. Stop just spilling your attention over into thoughts because thoughts will keep your sense of being dancing in I am this, I am that, I am a person, I want this, I have this preference, I have this to achieve, I have this place to go. It's just always in the world. We need to, in order to detach ourselves from thought and grow in the understanding of what I am at my essence, my true self, we need to bring our attention inwards to this sense I am. Feel your sense of being. Be with yourself. This is the highest form of self love. And discern how thoughts keep coming and going. Of course, they appear to be you. You appear to be the thinker, but thoughts are coming and going without any volition, without any permission from you, without any choosing of your own. And you just are. Not you, the person, are. You, the self, are. And you see thoughts coming and going. You see the experience of the body appearing and disappearing, happening, unfolding. If you want help starting and going deeper in this practice, join our free community. I'll link it down below. So let's quickly summarize. Those are the two things that I invite you to practice. One, practice honing in on your sense of I am, and don't associate the sense I am to any concept, to any thought, to any experience. Doing so will naturally allow you to detach your I amness from all other things. The identification that is just unconsciously happening right now of the I am with thoughts, with experiences will start to diminish on its own. And the second thing is start to see that the I am is subtler than prior to thinking. You are not choosing the thoughts that are arising, you are not making them happen. Wow, you can't even stop thinking when you want to. You see, thoughts just happen. They are not in our control. They are experiences which appear and disappear. They are not me or mine. I am the knower of thought. I am aware of thought. So therefore, I am subtler than prior to thought. So just like thoughts are invisible, you can't see them, but you know their existence, right? Thoughts are so subtle, but you, the knower of those invisible thoughts, are even subtler than thoughts. You have no form, you have no shape, you have no name. Practice this and begin to discover this for yourself. Once again, to learn this practice more deeply and get started with it and get your questions answered about it, join our free community down below. You can also ask some questions inside of the comments underneath this video. I'd love to see what you thought about today's lesson. That's all for today. I will see you next time.